Shwa bangin sdang ya ka kubor, ni kerpa di pigi nongpet, ban subscribe ya ka ni ka channel, ban klik ya notification bell, pin yo kloy ki kubor na ka jylla. Ka umbrella project, the art workshop, kala sdang mynne ka sngi ka khan riew Tarik Naiwieng hajar Hapoh ha Soso Tham Auditorium ha Shillong. Ya kani ka project ya ka ban pynkut ha ka Kawei Tarik mentau bnai la pynlong khnang ba wanrah lang Hapoh Kawei ka Shatri ya ki Nongdro Dur ki Nongput Nong Tem bat Kiwei lalum khnang ya ki riew don sab la ni ki artist na baroh ki khatwei tylli ki distrik ka jylla Meghalaya bnai jinghikai ya ki halor ka kamring phlim karu komshna ya ki tiar tem tenrai kum ka duitara bat ka dotrong bat Kiwei ya ka ba on ai jinghikai de ki riew shampang ki ba kan thup yau Dominic Sangma i Kong Lapdiang Syiem u Dr. Mebanlamphang Lyngdoh bat u Gabriel G moment.
project nga try kalong kabakong san bagi baga sarkar kala ban sdang ban yat kubi ang i bapol na do hajar khat khandai hi ni lai khat lang phang kani tamba namar baga covid kawan ka covid ti mynta masu comment bangi yo ban long ye kani ka umbrella project namar kin bun ki jing mentoy ban wan yaki khana yaki samla yaki tu ki batrang ban kham sung thu yaki performing arts bani don hamni kapade ki traditional art form and also contemporary bani don the kumangahi as a theatre person nga kani kan wanrah ki bun ki jing mentoy ya ka yaki jat
ki kena sama jing mentoy
hoat kan don namar ki avenues ki bun pha ko mangar ngala puli ka training jonga ka dan shabar na bar na Delhi partna bagi na na shikesha Europe but ki platforms ki bun tha but mani shini dengi khalan ka training dengi khalan ban pen kani ka jing pen tibet ki khana kan ailat ki ban kiu ban poi shiki insan ki bakham yan hamni kan ai ru kani ka kajinya snot lang bat kipun ki organizations shabar kipun ki art organizations hamne ha di India jeni bat shabar ru te kan wan kibun ke e banga yu i manga kibun ki jeng toy ba kan mi ka workshop
tu
hoat na tharai da ka sarkar through ki workshop kala ban focus pha ha ki training kani kari pengidon kam namar kum ka Meghalaya ni bun ki festival ni bun ki one mentau bnai November ni don bun ki cultural festival hingga dengi fokus baroh shi snam dengi fokus haka training na try kata kan wan kani ka ka jingmentoi ka bakam long sustainable ka jingmentoi ka bakam long ka jingmentoi ka bakam crown di kum kila implementa ka sikpak no ka Shillong International Center for Performing Arts pakan yat ka tu dengi sedang kum kini ki workshops dengi pen company ki workshops kan yarap ha kan build
I'm especially gonna teach on script writing. We'll be exploring how to develop stories into script, and how do we think in visual terms. So these are the things that I'm going to touch. I'm also going to touch upon how students have to think stories from this region, so indigenously rather than getting influence from outside. How do we come up with the stories from this place? That's what I'm going to do.
So how do you see this theatre? I mean, your subject. How do you see this in a future perspective for the upcoming youth?
Yeah, I think this is the right time in Shillong. In fact, in Northeast, this is a good time to catch on filmmaking. Because if you see, we are right now filmmaking is not so expensive comparing to before. Before, when people used to use big cameras, and they need to have a proper train. They need to have a big equipment and things like that. But right now, anybody can make film if they have like a sincere willingness to make a film. It's a good time to catch on, and it's a good time to explore our stories before it's become too late. Yeah. Art. It's seriously, I think it is something. It is a food for our soul, like the way we need bread, the way we need food for our life, for our soul we need art. If you read a good book, if you watch a good film, it helps us to empathize, it helps us to understand other human being, and it helps us to, like, art help us to come together when politics try to divide us. This is like, that's why like art is very, very important. Art help us to change our perception. It help to change our perspective. So art will always make you see life in a fresh way all the time. So that's how art is important.
Baknan salam, awan Gabriel G moment wa, ekembang ya session ya workshop doktroni sekian pun asmang nak ya. Laki meng iano cadang berang nas sekian tengah bukan kusung dia. Mainan nuka aku madera be wamang okama doktrong tu sekian ta. Aru un baksana ba anthani iani ko cadang berang na nama ku pateni ko aru doktrong kalani bidungo adita anthani bigeman Chawa sapani kita, awa mana sekian itu organ, mainan apa kauci acungi cadang berang na, luka damani rangku, jatni takal ka opang caki, sekian nangta belongen langsungota, mainan apa ia sumayo acungi jatni takal kani rangku, baka menderangan dualangi ha ni nekna mana, tahu pendakwa workshop rangku kali ini kita. Belsiu camprak ba belsiu cangini ba wamang ni semua kita wamang thang da oke doktrong sang jamela dama ba chigo warangku cadang berang na sekiat na mandet semua de longen nambigen aro cadang berang ko bang yang bola asa paina semang ba jatni dakar kani kita di duka da manirangku namira keskira china maina yano na chingni namgani bonggen aro ajik jatna nama rasung ko ba chingra banamatken aro jatni dakar kani kita kada manichiganichi acing bongani ko dakang namatken ni man hai acing plakan yarang ko skira nagta jakudena hotel dia
to hone their skills and to explore more avenues and to prepare themselves to face the world. We are also fortunate to have so many accomplished resource persons from Meghalaya who will be handholding and providing guidance and mentoring to the budding artists. As Mr. Dominic Sangma has noted, art plays a very important role in our lives. Can you imagine any great moment in the world which is not actually supported by art? For example, take our independence movement. Before Vande Mataram, our independence movement was something, but after the novel Anand and Vande Mataram came to the fore, Vande Mataram became the rallying cry. Like so many movements across the world, they have slogans, and these slogans come out of the songs. And they have songs, they have artists performing street plays, theatre, independent movements across the country, across the world, and human rights movements across the world. Any other movement, any public movement, art plays a very crucial role because art has the power to mobilize and galvanize people, the power to inspire. See, you must have seen many people, you must have come across many people who are inspired by novels, who are inspired by movies, plays to achieve something. We can never underestimate the power of art. And second thing, not only it motivates, it also keeps us happy. Okay, some people have this notion like entertainment is slightly an inferior form of art. It is not. See, we all want to be happy, we all want to be entertained, we all want to have a good evening where there are some good performances, or we want to watch a good movie. So, art plays that important role. It fills that void, as Mr. Sangma has rightly noted, it fills that void in life.